so I have completed the trading post for November. Disregard the ones you see there. I got quite a few. I did everything in the Legion remix. So bronze, infinite power, world quests, research quests, which are the ones you get from the dragon to go do something. Dungeon raids, time warped obelisk, world quest, dungeon. Yeah, so not all of those were needed to complete the bonus reward, but you get the general idea. So that was what I did, which was fairly straightforward. I did struggle a bit doing some of the like world quests, going out in the world trying to do different things, rares, elites. Not sure what they consider different between a rare and an elite necessarily. I should probably know this, as long as I've played this game. But yeah, it killed a lot of things that did not count towards the quest, so I'm not exactly sure what they considered an elite. I eventually figured out it's the world quests that have the dragon around them. You almost need two people, which I think is one difference between Mist of Pandaria remix and Legion remix, is you could pretty much do everything except maybe the world bosses on your own. And in Legion remix, it seems like you do need help, and there were occasionally a few people out in the world doing stuff, but not a whole lot. So got kind of slow and frustrating there for a bit. So that is the bonus reward. A turkey. So shares the Hawkstrider model, of course. So I don't mind that. I don't mind having a turkey. So let's we look here.
It's good fortune seeing you.
So you get a recolor, which I am not going to buy because I don't need two of them. Why would I? Oh, it's got the little bread and what I assume is supposed to be ale there. Have villagers country attire, which I do very much like. I like these simpler transmogs. I tend to use the simpler ones more than I do, especially these that have like the dress or like a kilt. Um, tend to use those far more often than I do some of the more elaborate ones. And we have a recolor of the raincoat. And it's a lot of um, odds and ends transmog this time around. So yeah, so headpiece there. Then of course we get another sweatsuit. Carrot sweatsuit I thought was kind of funny. So I guess I mean technically is orange, so carrot is fair. Then you have a lot of these kind of main hand, offhand. Well, I guess that's one-handed. But yeah, you have these, which I was gonna buy, but now once I kind of thought about it for a minute, I was like, I don't know. So portable bakery, which I do kind of like. I was disappointed. I thought maybe you could use this as like a cooking fire or something maybe, because there are some items you can like Perry, the battle pet that engineers can make. You can use that as a cooking fire. because he's a little stove. Um, but with this, sadly, you could not. But I do like the animation with the steam, and it's different. Not a big fan of the back pieces because they hide your weapons. I would tend to prefer to see my weapon usually. And the weirdest dagger. Stale 13 green loaf. Just the weirdest, I don't know. Dagger you could. I don't have a lot of daggers though, and it is kind of a unique. It is different. I may get that one. A lot of these others. Chef's apron, again, not big on tabards, but I do like this since it's just like a plain white. Yeah. There are often times where I have like the legs and everything else, but I don't necessarily have a chest, so might be able to do something with that. Yeah, and then the cooking pot. See, the one reason why I don't get a lot of offhand stuff and whatnot is because that happens. I was looking at this, and yeah, they need to do something with this. This has been a complaint by people for a while in this game. Some of the offhand. So yeah, so then you just have the same items repeated, but now held in the offhand. So one-handed items can be dual-wielded, but not used as offhanded weapons. So this would be more for like casters. I do like how they just hang off your hip, but I don't know that I would ever use them. I was thinking about the um, the one fish you can get that counts as a mace. Um, I always kind of wanted that just because it was different. It was unique for a mace, but that doesn't necessarily mean I would use it that often. So more recolor. I do kind of like the shoes. I do use the feet transmogs quite a bit from the trading post. Trading post and from Trial of Style. We got a bunch a while back. Carrot worn slippers, which I for some reason can't see on my. Yeah, because I have hooves, so. Yeah. And then the returning is this gladiator's armor, which I do not remember. Not at all. And then this, of course, the Sylvanas transmog from a while back. Wasn't that long ago? So, yeah, just 2 items, which is kind of unusual for the returning. So, I think I'm going to grab these slippers before I forget. And yeah, I know these are expensive, but I do kind of want these. So I'm going to get this and this. And of course that is $375. That is a lot. But I do have the others, so for me, I found that if you can just kind of collect something each month, it kind of makes it more worthwhile because you're completing a collection. Yes, definitely want the sweatsuit. When we're able to transmog multiple things, which I believe is coming in midnight. Like we can have in and out of combat transmogs. I think I'm going to use start to use the sweatsuits more. Yeah, not really interested in any of the carrots. I kind of do want the portable bakery. I will grab that. I'm a sucker for any kind of transmog that has like steam or anything coming off of it. So I know it's not mechanical, but I could maybe see doing something with that. So, and I think I'll grab the dagger because why not? I typically use. Do I want the tabard? Maybe. Sure, why not? I have. Um, I have. Can't think what you call it now. I have transmogs, I'll say, for my rogue, which is about the only one that uses daggers consistently. Meat cleaver, that's what I was trying to think of. I have a meat cleaver for the main hand and offhand, but I don't have, other than just like um, the artifact appearances, I don't have 16. I think that's fair. So yeah, yeah. So the feet, the tabard, the weird kind of dagger, the portable bakery, the sweatsuit, which I've been collecting, the waterproof attire, which I've been collecting, and then the 2 villager sets. Yeah, it's a little more than what I might normally spend, but I've been saving up, so yeah. And that's about the lowest I've been in a while, so that's still 620. So I'll have 16 next month, so
I'll be seeing you again,